Back to the Big Ten in the 2:30 game. Iowa 6-3 visits number 15 USC 7-2. So Iowa 6-3 at number 15 USC 7-2. Vegas has a line at -7. My line is -7.5. I just kind of tweaked it just a little bit. But I say this. Iowa plays close. We know this, right? We know that they play tough. We know that they play. What do you call it? In a line with the weather, right? Where the weather kind of helps them, gives them an advantage at home, especially later on in the year. Well, in this certain case, they're going on the road to play a ranked opponent. So they're going to California. So long distance travel, Iowa, all the way to California, to Southern California, and going to play Lincoln Riley's offense. And, Jada Maeva is 24 total touchdowns and 6 interceptions on the year. And, I took a note on here and said, watch out for King Miller at running back for USC. His last 3 or 4 games have been really great production-wise. He's really starting to hit his stride. He's a younger running back, so fresh legs. And so if they can get the ground game running and, in NFL terms, use the run to set up the pass and create some explosive plays. And I think Maeva is going to have a pretty solid day. I think just saying that Iowa plays so well against ranked teams, or so tough, better put, against ranked teams at home. For them to go on the road against a ranked team, I don't think they have the firepower offensively to keep up with USC. You could argue that USC's defense isn't solid enough to stop Iowa's offense, but at the same time, a bad offense doesn't cancel a decent defense. It really doesn't. So if Iowa's going to win this game, they're going to have to generate a lot of turnovers. They have to control the pace of the game, keep the ball away from USC and minimize their possessions. But I have USC winning this football game 28-17 at home and advancing to 8-2 on the year. And I think Michigan and USC are going to be right on the cusp of playing in the conference championship. And, somebody pointed out in the comments earlier this week that, Michigan still does have a chance. And I missed this. I hand up. I'm man enough to say if I missed something or not. I did miss this. They're 7-2, but one loss came to an out-of-conference opponent, and it was a relatively close game. It was on the road against Oklahoma. So they're still in contention to play for the Big Ten championship if they upset Ohio State in Week 14, which they have done the previous 4 years. So on paper, it looks like a good chance that Michigan could possibly usurp Ohio State, or USC could sneak in there and usurp both of them. Or not both of them, could usurp their way into the college football playoff itself. So that's something to watch. Although USC does play Oregon after they play Iowa. So that'll be a tough November for both USC and Oregon. But nonetheless, I have USC winning 28-17 at home versus Iowa.